very obvious, no? The real problem at the moment, and itong talagang dapat kinakaharap, itong issue ng flood control. But then again, when you have Terry Ridon talking about the Dolomite Beach, we have itong si Congressman Pino talking about the same thing. When you have itong sila Paulo Ortega telling us about this Davao thing, and everything is trying to they're trying to thwart off the issue and divert it to something else, as if the people will buy it, no? Every now and then, kapag medyo tumatamlay itong investigation, medyo natatabunan itong issue, Mother Nature will send another strong typhoon, another strong calamity to keep us, on our feet and to remind us na mayroon talagang ginawang katiwalaan, mayroong ginawang pagnanakaw sa atin at malawakan ito, no? At yung epekto niya talagang nararanasan natin at the moment. So I really don't understand, no, why they are doing this. To me, instead na makatulong ito, no, para i-divert yung attention ng taong bayan, ang nangyayari dito is tingin ko mas ginagalit pa nila yung ating mga kababayan with what they're doing, because instead of focusing on what is the immediate concern, they're doing other things, no? So nagiging maliwanag na may mga pinagtatakpan sila or may mga ayaw silang makasuhan dito sa issue na to.
Paano naman po ito makakaapekto sa relasyon ng dalawang itong ng Kamara at ng Senado, lalo na sa issue po ng kasi lagi po itong sinasabi nila interparliamentary courtesy?
Well, para po sa akin kasi these are long-held traditions naman na talagang ginagawa natin, between the Senate and the Congress. But then again, as any other kind of tradition, no, ito naman kasing interparliamentary courtesy na to, nowhere in the Constitution naman na makikita natin ito, no. So what I mean is just a matter of tradition, and if it's a culture or if it's a tradition, pwede natin siyang iset aside. Kung si Boying Remulla nga kaya niyang i-bend yung law, di ba? Batas na yon. Ito pa kayang tradition lamang, no? Baka naman po pwede natin itong iset aside momentarily para pagbigyang daan yung mas malaking usapin, no? Kung paano talaga natin maunawaan at malalaman ng punot dulo nitong ginawa nila dito sa ating kapanambayan. So for me, parliamentary courtesy is good, why not? But I believe that there are several issues or situations where it's best to set that aside para pagbigyan yung mas malalim na kakayahan nating makita yung katotohanan. And this is it. Primarily, no, ito ay isang ehemplo, halimbawa, na talagang kinakailangan nating isa-isang tabi muna itong tradisyon na to para lamang sa katotohanan.
Doon naman sa ginagawang pag-inspeksyon, personally doon sa Davao City, ng ilang representante nga po ng ICI, hinggil pa rin dito sa yung mga flood control projects.
Well, ito nga, no, itong ICI kasi for how many months that have been doing their work, we hope na sana talagang seryoso nilang ginagawa yung kanilang trabaho at talagang meron kakahinatnan nitong kanilang mga investigations, because the way we see it, it's been since July when the President had his SONA, and hanggang ngayon magpapasko na, wala pang maliwanag na kaso na naifa-file. I think they're preparing some charges to be filed. Wala pa ako nakikitang linaw sa kung sino ba talagang mapapanagot dito or kung merong talagang malaking pangalan na mapapanagot, no. So I think we don't want to to say that the ICI was created in order to parang deviate the focus or the attention of the public, and sana talagang gawin nila o tuparin nila yung kanilang mandato, which is to really to help solve this problem. Kasi kung hindi, mukhang sayang yung ating pondo na tsaka yung ating tiwala na ibinibigay sa kanila. And I I hope really na meron talagang tangible outcome nakakalabasan itong mga investigation, because the way I see it, and I think I share the same sentiment as with the rest of our countrymen, na mukhang napakabagal nung kanilang yung pag-usad ng investigation, even if the evidences, is very clearing and talagang maliwanag naman. Pero yun nga kasi, kahit naman anong linaw ng ebidensya, kung ayaw mo talagang tuntiknan, talagang hindi mo siya makikita, kumbaga. At hindi mo maunawaan kung saan ba talaga, sino ang mga tinuturo nito na nasa likod ng itong napakalaking skandalo natin na to.
Opo, kasi nga ang reaksyon ng ating mga kababayan, ang pulso po nila, bakit daw sa Davao, wala namang baha doon. Mas matindi pong mga pagbahang nangyayari dito po sa Cebu at sa iba pang mga lugar.
Yun nga po actually, itong pagnanakaw nangyari dito sa Luzon, itong mga pagbaha at lindol nangyari dito sa Visayas. But then again, ang gusto nating imbestigahan is Davao. Maliwanag itong mga ginagawa ng ating pamahalaan na to are very clear diversionary mechanisms. And really, I don't know, Jade Admar, I don't know if this government is really toying with our intelligence, or if they are really belittling yung ating sense of yung ating sense of proper judgment. Kasi very obvious, the real problem at the moment, and itong talagang dapat kinakaharap, itong issue ng flood control. But then again, when you have Terry Ridon talking about the Dolomite Beach, we have itong si Congressman Pino talking about the same thing. When you have itong sila Paulo Ortega telling us about this Davao thing, and everything is trying to they're trying to thwart off the issue and divert it to something else, as if the people will buy it, as if the people will forget itong nangyayari na to ng mga pagbaha natin, because Mother Nature keeps on reminding us, every now and then, kapag medyo tumatamlay itong investigation, medyo natatabunan itong issue, Mother Nature will send another strong typhoon, another strong calamity to keep us on our feet and to remind us na meron talagang ginawang katiwalaan, merong ginawang pagnanakaw sa atin, at malawakan ito, at yung epekto niya talagang nararanasan natin at the moment. So I really don't understand why they are doing this. To me, instead na makatulong ito para i-divert yung attention ng taong bayan, ang nangyayari dito is, tingin ko, mas ginagalit pa nila yung ating mga kababayan with what they're doing, because instead of focusing on what is the immediate concern, they're doing other things. So nagiging maliwanag na may mga pinagtatakpan sila or may mga ayaw silang makasuhan dito sa issue na to. And apparently, this is not something that we want, because what we want is complete justice and full accountability. Hindi natin kailangan yung mga iba-ibang diversionary mechanisms, because we know at hindi naman siguro tayo tanga na ginagawa nila ito dahil meron sila talaga mga pinagtatakpan. For me, the worst kind of thievery or corruption happens when it is done in the face of a calamity. Kasi napakahirap i-reconcile yung idea na binaha na nga, namatayan na nga, nawala na nga ng tirahan, tapos pagnanakawan mo pa. I think that is definitely unforgivable. And para sa akin, siguro kinakailangan na tingnan natin yung iba't ibang mekanismo para masiguro na yung mga pera na dadalhin dito, na ilalagay dito, will be properly accounted for. Kung hindi, maaari na namang itong maging bitya ng corruption.
Opo.
I think medyo parang nagiging malabo ngayon at this point, and I really don't know why. Kung bakit hindi nila kaya na maipasapina itong mga tinatawag natin o iniisip natin allegedly ng mga arkitekto nitong napakalaking flood control scandal na to. I think they have it. they can do it. They have the resources to do so. Ang tanong dito is, do they have enough guts and enough political will? Kasi dito makikita kung si Senator Panfilo Lacson ay talagang he's a man of his own, na hindi kayang diktahan, na hindi kayang sabihin na nating sabihan ng kanyang kailangan gawin or utusan ng kahit na sino man. Because alam naman niya kung anong tama eh. Alam naman niya talaga kung sino yung dapat nating imbitahan dito at yung kung sino yung inaantay ng taong bayan na makita at marinig. No? Kasi if ever, this will be the first time that Speaker Martin Romualdez will be appearing before a public proceeding, kagaya nga nitong hearing ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Kasi the first time that he went to ICI, it was not disclosed to the public, so hindi nga natin alam kung ano bang mga sinabi niya ron. We really don't know, pero hopefully in this hearing umattend siya at malaman talaga natin naman kung ano yung kanyang salobin. This is not really a matter of accusing him or giving him parang conviction already. It's also an avenue for him to possibly clear out himself at kung paano natin malalaman talaga yung katotohanan if he will not be presenting him or submitting himself to the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee.
Opo.